I've lived in my house for about 6 years now, and one of my favorite traditions is hosting backyard BBQs. Nothing crazy, just family, neighbors, good food, and the smell of ribs and burgers on the grill. Everyone loves it. Well, everyone except the HOA. It started when I got a letter in the mail claiming that open flame cooking devices weren't allowed in community areas. I thought, that's weird. My backyard isn't a community area, it's my property. I ignored it. A week later, another letter arrived, this one more aggressive. It accused me of violating HOA fire safety regulations and threatened fines of $250 per barbecue. That's when I realized this wasn't going to stop. So I went to the next HOA board meeting. Karen, the self-appointed queen bee of the HOA, looked smug as she read aloud a motion to officially ban BBQs in the neighborhood. She even said, "Backyards are visible to neighbors, so technically they're community areas. We need to preserve uniformity." That's when I stood up. "Actually," I said, "I've read your bylaws. They say nothing about private property BBQs. And for the record, I'm a lawyer." You should have seen Karen's face drop. I continued, "Furthermore, your so-called ban directly contradicts the state fire code, which explicitly permits residential barbecue grills provided they're at least 10 feet from a structure. My grill is 12 feet. So not only are you overstepping your authority, you're also threatening illegal fines." The room went silent. One of the other board members even muttered, "Wait, is that true?" I handed out copies of the statute I'd printed, highlighting the exact section. Karen tried to regain control. "Well, regardless, the HOA can still enforce rules to maintain the community's character." I smiled. "Only if they're properly voted on and recorded in the bylaws. Otherwise, it's harassment. And if you issue me another bogus fine, I'll file a complaint for HOA abuse of power and seek damages. Trust me, I'd win." Suddenly, the board wasn't on Karen's side anymore. The treasurer quickly said, "Maybe we should table this discussion." Another member chimed in, "Yeah, we don't want a lawsuit." Karen was fuming, but she was outnumbered. The motion to ban BBQs was withdrawn right then and there. The best part? Word got around the neighborhood about what happened, and a few days later, my neighbors suggested we host a block-wide barbecue. We all pitched in, 3 grills going at once, kids playing, music blasting. Even some board members showed up to eat. Karen, of course, didn't come. She just sat on her porch glaring at us, probably stewing about how her authority had been roasted right along with the ribs. Now every time I fire up the grill, I make sure the aroma wafts right past her house. The HOA tried to ban my BBQs, but they forgot one little detail. I know the law better than they ever will.